Congratulations! World's best cup of coffee! Call me Elf one more time. He's an angry elf. Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color? Elf, directed by Jon Favreau, and tells the story of an orphaned human named Buddy who was raised by elves in the North Pole with Sansa. However, accidentally discovers he is in fact human, and his dad lives in New York, so he travels to New York and has to not only rekindle his relationship with his dad, who he's never known, but meet a girl, meet his new family, and basically just try and fit in with the human world that he's never known. Of course, if you have the mind of an elf, that's no easy task. Now, I am going to get this out of the way, guys. I absolutely adore Elf. I love this movie, and I always have. I cannot believe it came out 13 years ago. Wow. Where did those 13 years go? And this film never ages. It is timeless. And I've seen critics only give this film like 3-star reviews most of the time. I'm like, they're a bunch of old Scrooges to only give this wonderful Christmas classic 3 stars, because I'm going to give this the rave review that this Christmas masterpiece deserves. For one thing, Elf is absolutely hilarious. It's one of the funniest films I've ever seen in my life. I'm not kidding. Every single joke had me just laughing and laughing and laughing. I even had to pause the film. I was laughing so much. Yeah, it's the comedy's that good. It is the best comedic writing I have ever seen. Can these writers please write more comedy movies? They really should. There are so many classic one-liners here, especially my favourite quote.
Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color?
I'm sorry guys, that never gets old. We all know Will Ferrell is a great actor, but in my opinion, this is his best performance by far. He is Buddy the Elf. I mean, when you think of Will Ferrell, you think of Buddy the Elf now. No other actor was more perfectly cast than Will Ferrell. I mean, he is Buddy, such an innocent, such a sweetness, such a nice, happy guy who's just happy and gleeful all the time. I mean, and Buddy is a brilliant protagonist. I mean, he realistically does think he's an alpha being raised by elves, and very understandably it is hard for him to be accepted and mingle in the human world, the world he was supposed to grow up in. So he has to really work hard to prove that he is one of them and can belong. But he's doing nothing wrong by being an elf, far from it. So if anything, he's improving the people around him as lives, and unites them together as a family. That's the main conflict that Buddy goes through throughout the film. Does he belong in the elf world, or does he belong in the human world? Which is surprisingly not all played for laughs. It's a really engaging and moving character arc. You really feel for the guy at points, and you just want him to get a happy ending because he deserves to be happy. That's a great message of this film, that you don't have to particularly belong anywhere or be a certain person, because you belong everywhere. Just be yourself. And I just wanted to be Buddy. He knows how to live, and all the other characters are great too. None of them are outshined by Will Ferrell. They all play a crucial part in the story. Like Buddy's grumpy older biological father. He's not just a dick for no reason. I mean, he's still a nice guy, but you can see why he's like that, because he's just has to work constantly all the time to support his family, his wife and son. Of course, when he does find out he's had another son, it's a big shock to him, and he's actually the most compelling character in the film, because he has to learn to get over from being an overworking dick to the nice guy he really is inside, and he eventually does grow to accept Buddy and love Buddy for who he is, regardless of who Buddy is. And Papa Elf's a great character. He doesn't get much screen time. We only see him in the beginning and the end, but when he is there, he's a great father to Buddy, and when he has to say goodbye to Buddy, it's a really powerful moment when Buddy just hugs him without any line of dialogue. And he's the one who narrates the story and really tells it. And Buddy's dad's family are great characters too. The mum isn't in it much, but she just wants a happy Christmas and for her son and her husband to be happy. And she's very happy to welcome his new son into the family. And even his brother Michael is a really likeable. You feel for him because he's never really had a happy Christmas before, and Buddy has come in and changed their lives forever, and he now has a brother, which he never thought he had. And even Zoe Deschanel is great in this movie. This is her best role easily. I love it how her hair is blonde. I don't know why her hair is a dark brown. Apparently it's always been like that, but anyway, her and Buddy's romance is really sweet because they both love singing. They both work at a Christmas store, and at first you understand he doesn't want anything to do with him, but as she grows to know him, she really finds him charming, and their date is so sweet when they just go out and have fun, and their kiss was so sweet. I'm so happy they got together. And yeah, all of the performances are all around great, and even Peter Dinklage was great for the one scene he was in as Miles Filch. That "Call me Alf one more time" scene had me laughing for literally 10 minutes. I'm not kidding. And as well as the comedy, there's surprisingly so much heart and soul to this movie too. It has some moments where it slows down to allow the emotional moments to sink in. It is a well-paced, brilliant comedy, but it's also a Christmas film with heart, and those are the best Christmas films with the heart as well as the comedy. And the pacing of this film is brilliant. It's an hour and a half, perfect length and perfect pacing. It never dragged, never got boring, and always kept me laughing and crying. And I just want to watch it again after I've seen it. And the production design and the film looks lovely. It looks so nice and comforting, and it looks great. It looks like a Christmas film. I love the design of the North Pole. I love the look of New York at Christmas, and thankfully we don't spend too much time at the North Pole. He quickly gets to New York, where our main story begins. That's how good the pacing is. And yeah, just and the music is lovely. I remember every single tune. They don't just use classic Christmas songs. They have their own catchy theme at the beginning. Bum 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 da dum dum dum. Oh, it's just wonderful. And this film, if you're down, this will get your Christmas spirits up. It always does. It will make you feel warm inside. And the finale of this film, the third act, is great, where all the characters that have a big role to play in getting Christmas cheer and Santa's sleigh to fly again. It will make you want to sing that Christmas carol to get Santa's sleigh flying. That's how well it engages you. And when the film's over, you just clap your hands, give it a big round of applause. Now, Jon Favreau is a great director. He directed Iron Man and the Jungle Book remake, but this is my favourite Jon Favreau movie, easily, by far. Happy 13th birthday, Elf. I am proud to review this as my first Christmas film. It is my absolute favourite Christmas film. I'm being completely serious. I give Elf 5 stars out of 5. So yeah, I never miss it at Christmas. And well, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and stay tuned for my top 10 best Christmas movies tomorrow, as tomorrow is Christmas Day. So stay tuned for that. And what do you think of Elf? Please comment, let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. Please follow us at and on Google+, and I'll see you all then. Bye guys.